Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're logging in today from. Thanks for joining us. Dave Miller here. I'm president here at eMAM, and today we're presenting another one of our Chalkless Talks, weekly sessions on items of interest to the industry, short, maybe 10 minutes or so, with some Q&A, but whether they're workflow topics or tools or features or trends in the industry, but useful information. So we will share this video on our website, YouTube channel. And if you want a copy of the PowerPoint or the video, please let us know. Today's Chalkless Talk, I'm going to turn over to Rincy Abraham. She's a member of our technical team and project manager, and wears lots of hats on a daily basis. She's going to share with us our client interface and a new feature in eMAM 6.0, which is out on beta, and what it does and how it can help organizations. So with no further ado, let me turn it over to Rincy. Thanks so much.
Thank you, David. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Chalkless Talk session. Topic for today's session is eMAM client interface. My name is Rincy Abraham, and I'm the project manager at eMAM. So let's get started. Over the next 15 minutes, I'll provide you a comprehensive overview of what is eMAM client interface. We'll look into what are the key highlights of eMAM client interface, and also we'll dive deep into the core features and functionalities. After that, in the end, we can quickly jump into a quick demo to show you how it works. So let's begin. So what is eMAM client interface? eMAM client is a simple, user-friendly interface designed to help users browse and search assets and categories efficiently. You might be already familiar with our eMAM director interface, which is also a web-based user interface with powerful features and functionalities for managing, organizing, collaborating, delivering, and sharing media assets. Similarly, eMAM client is basically an improved version of eMAM UI, which is designed to be more flexible and user-friendly, with accessibility features that ensure support for people of all abilities. This eMAM client interface is WCAG 2.1 compliant interface. Therefore, it isn't just an efficient tool for media management, but it's also a platform that's built for everyone. So this is how eMAM client interface homepage looks like. As you can see, you can easily see all the assets that are ingested to eMAM and also all the categories that are created in the eMAM system. We can have a deeper look at it once we are doing the demo. So now let's look into what are the key highlights of eMAM client interface. First one is WCAG 2.1 compliant. The new eMAM client is built in alignment with modern security standards with a core philosophy of inclusivity and accessibility, which meets WCAG 2.1 standards. That's both at level A and level AA. That's basically an international benchmark for web accessibility. This isn't just a label, it's a commitment to making our application more understandable and robust for all the users. Keyboard navigation. Another key highlight of eMAM client interface is that it supports keyboard navigation. For users who cannot use mouse or simply prefer keyboard controls, the eMAM client interface is fully navigable using the tab or shift plus tab or arrow keys. This seamless keyboard support ensures that no part of the interface is dead end for the non-mouse users. Screen reader support. As I mentioned earlier, eMAM client interface supports users with diverse abilities and is compatible with popular screen readers like NVDA Narrator, which reads the on-screen content out loud. Our developers have ensured that all the on-screen content, including the asset details, categories, and other controls, are properly labeled and structured. This allows the screen readers to accurately convey the information through the auditory feedback, making the application fully accessible to users with visual impairments. Contrast themes. Beyond screen readers, we are also focused on visual clarity. For users with low vision or color perception differences, contrast is crucial for them, right? So therefore, eMAM client addresses this with contrast-friendly themes like aquatic, desert, which focuses on visual clarity and readability for users with low vision. User and stakeholder access. eMAM client can be easily accessed by authorized non-technical and also the external stakeholders as well. No license count. Another key highlight of eMAM client interface is that eMAM client users will not count to the eMAM licensed user count. So there's no dependency with the eMAM user licenses. Now let's see how these principles are integrated into the core functionalities of eMAM client interface, starting with browse assets. Users can easily browse and view all the assets that are ingested to the eMAM library. This includes everything from videos, audios, images, and all the document files, etc. Category navigation. Users can easily browse through the assets and find your content, which are organized into different categories and subcategories. Search. When it comes to search, we have made it both powerful and intuitive. Users can quickly find the content with keyword search and also auto suggestion. Just type a few keywords in the search bar and the system provides auto suggestions, helping you refine what you're looking for. Asset preview. When you find an asset, eMAM client allows you to preview that asset. You can get a quick look at the video, play it. If it's an audio file, you can listen to the audio file or view the image without having to download the full file. View and update metadata. Along with preview of the asset, users can view and update the custom metadata of an asset. And last is download. Like it says, users also have option to download the assets in different formats based on whichever format they need. So it can be either the original or a lightweight proxy version or a mezzanine copy. So now let's quickly jump into the demo and have a look at how eMAM client interface works. So I hope you're seeing my screen, and this is eMAM client interface, and this is the login page wherein the eMAM client users can log into eMAM client interface using their credentials, enter the username and the password, click on sign in. For users who have access to multiple eMAM units, they will be asked to choose the unit they want to log in. Just click on the unit. So it takes you to this eMAM client interface homepage. So in this asset, as you can see, in this interface, as you can see, there are two main tabs. That's for assets and categories. And also on the right hand, top right hand corner, you will see the user icon, which displays the details of the user logged in with the logout option. So when you click on the assets tab, it will display all the assets that are ingested to eMAM. As you can see, it includes all the assets that includes the videos, audios, images, and other files. Now, suppose if you want to filter these assets, just want to have a look at the videos, just click on the video tab. Similarly, if you want to look at the audio files, you can just click on the audio tab. Similarly for image and other files. If you see, all the assets are displayed in the thumbnail view, and the information that's displayed on the thumbnail includes the file name, the duration of the asset, the size of the asset, the date ingested, and also the type of format of the asset. Now suppose, okay, so you have all the assets listed over here, and you want to customize your view and you want to set the number of assets per page. You have option to do that. You can set the number of assets that you want to get displayed on this page. You can also sort this assets based on these criteria. The most recent, that is the default one that gets displayed. That means all the recently ingested assets are displayed first. You can similarly sort based on size, title, type, rating, description, ingested on, status, author, and ingested by. Another option is to sort the asset based on ascending or descending order. So just click on this icon and the assets get sorted based on the one that you have chosen. The other one is the page navigation, to just navigate to different pages based on the number of assets you have selected per page. Now, like I mentioned, you can easily search for assets. There is a search bar on top. Just click on any keywords. Suppose I'm looking for an asset which has keyword friends in that. So it gives me a list of assets with that keyword suggestion. That's the auto suggestion feature. And I'm looking for this asset. So it gives me two different assets, and suppose this is the asset that I'm looking for. I'll click on this, and on the right hand side you can preview the asset. Since this is a video file, you can play this video file. Also, there is a download icon over here. So when you click on this download icon, you will be given the options in which format you want to download, be it original, proxy, or mezzanine, whichever the asset has been transcoded to. It also displays the asset metadata details. These are the basic details like the duration, the size, author, last updated, date created, description, file name, etc. In addition to that, it also displays the custom metadata of that particular asset. So these are all the metadata groups for this particular asset. And when you click on this metadata group, you can see the different metadata fields that have been created and the values for each metadata field for that particular asset. Now, suppose if you want to edit or update any metadata value, just click on the pen icon, type the value, and click on the save button. So the value gets updated for that particular asset. So likewise, you can update all the metadata fields. You have option to view and update the metadata. So this is about the assets. Likewise, there is a category view. So when you click on this category, it displays a tree-like structure on the left panel. So if you see, just click on this one category, will display the subcategories and the subcategories, and also the assets under each category. So again, if you click on the arrow, you can see the different assets or maybe the subcategories under each category or subcategory. So this is the asset under this particular category. Now, if I click on all the categories are displayed that is created in the eMAM system. Likewise, you can do it from the center panel as well. Suppose if I want to, if you click on this particular category, it display all the subcategories and the assets under each category. And if you click on all, it will go back to all the categories. Like I mentioned, in addition to assets, you can also search for categories. Suppose if I want to search for a category called files, it will display all the files, all the categories that have that keyword file in it. And you can just click on that category and look for the asset that you're looking for. So yeah. So this is how you can quickly and easily browse all your assets. And as I mentioned earlier, this is a very user-friendly interface, and it has been designed for all the users so that they can easily use it without using a mouse. So suppose there are users who are without using mouse, they can easily use the tab key or the shift plus tab key or the arrow keys to move around the interface. See, as you can see, I can easily cycle through the interface using the tab key, and it will go to all the controls in this page, and you can easily navigate through all the controls. And this is especially a very critical feature for visually impaired users and also anyone who is relying on the keyboard shortcuts for efficiency. So this is all about eMAM client interface for now. Our team is diligently working to add more features like sharing of assets, which you can expect in the upcoming weeks in our upcoming patches. So yeah, thank you all for your time today. If you have any questions, just let me know.
Great. Thanks so much, Rincy. A couple questions came up, and if anybody else has questions, type them in the chat. One is how, well, again, to summarize, so this interface, makes it real easy to use, whether that's someone who has issues using traditional web interfaces, or to be honest, our director interface has a lot of features on it. So although you can make layouts for customers, or you could share media as an eBin, but this allows people to share another way that they can share their media, obviously with control. So you can assign users to categories and what they can and can't see, but a simple way for them to access the media that's in your eMAM library.
Yeah.
And so one question is, how to get it. So existing customers, they can reach out to the support team, et cetera, in terms of getting this set up for some of your users. For new customer, it'll be obviously part of the process of setting up, users with this interface. So that's going to be available to, all of the users. Another question is future directions. I mean, we will over time and with feedback from customers add more and more features. We do not want it to look really complicated. Inherently, we want it to be simple, so you don't have to train people, so it's so easy to use for people. So we're not going to add all those features. People who need all those widgets and features and tools, should really be using the director interface where they have all the power at their fingertips already. And I think that was most of the questions. We won't have a session next week, but we will have a webinar. So if you're available, please jump in, and our webinar will be on Cutting Room and our integration with Cutting Room, and that's yet another way you can share media and use media together. And hopeful to see you at upcoming shows at Broadcast India, NAB New York, or talk to people online. Check out our website for our local partners. But again, thanks for your interest today, and have a good day. Thanks so much, Rincy.
Thank you, David. Thank you all. Take care. Bye-bye.